So if you check out my past video I did on this, you will find that Keke Palmer lied, making it look like Darius Jackson beat her up when they were actually tussling over a phone. He never struck her, in fact, but she used these pictures to get temporary restraining orders against Darius and temporary sole custody of the child. He's now fighting this by using text messages where she admits that she is in fact the aggressor on multiple occasions, that she hit him, right? I'm gonna let yeahimstacie read this because she wrote a 47-page dissertation text message about this. But let's go to my man for the video.
Okay, so according to Radar Online, Jackson is fighting for the court to not make his restraining order permanent. In his alleged filing to the court, Jackson stated during our relationship, Kiki was verbally and physically abusive. She frequently became agitated and aggressive after consuming alcohol. He also detailed an alleged altercation that took place, claiming Keke Palmer punched him in the face at a birthday party on August 20th, 2021. And then she allegedly texted him after the incident saying, "Sorry for hitting you." In these text messages, Palmer allegedly continued to express how sorry she was for putting her hands on him. "I'm sorry for hitting you. I'm sorry for being afraid to lose you, and that turning into me acting out of fear and desperation. That was not the best me that you received, and I'm sorry for that. I am mad at the situation. I'm mad at myself. I'm deeply affected and afraid because it's such a deep heaviness that I don't want to feel anymore. It's not your fault nor your job to alleviate it from me. I honestly need you to pray on it." All right.
And that's just the beginning. We ain't even got to the text message yet, right? So let's get into that.
So what we're gonna do is read through this text message. It's a lot. She said a whole lot to this dude. We're gonna read through this. So Darius is in the blue, Kiki's in the gray. Let's see what she's saying. He says, "But that's what makes you, you." So she says, "All to myself, I did this. I am so unhappy with myself and going backwards by not being better, stronger, and smarter. I'm really going to have to pray on this because I'm just so sad and triggered to that deeply lonely and isolated place in myself where I tell myself no one in this world understands or loves me. I feel I am not capable of pure and good love, and these are the energies I am not feeling and questioning and doubting. I'm just so sad. I feel so lost and it hurts so bad because I thought I was so clear on so many things. I'm ashamed of how I behaved. I'm sorry that I was not who you needed me to be. I'm really sorry because I tried so hard. You have no idea. I wish you could see into my heart and my mind, but I know only God can, and that's okay. That's why I love God, because I know that's the one that knows me the most and knows both of us the most. I just pray that I can have peace on the situation. I just get so sensitive and become so shell-shocked on the inside, and I know when I love hard, and that's why I didn't want to be in anything. Then I fell for you and fell harder than before, and I'm scared I'm going to just spiral and spiral and spiral again. I feel so stupid. I gave you so much control over my emotions, and this saddens me. I lost myself in trying so hard to keep you and hold you onto the space that I felt we shared. In that moment in the alley, when you were walking away from me, I was just so soul crushed. The feeling that I felt, I can't explain, and I am still sitting in this very moment. I don't know why it was just so hard for me to understand you walking away. All I saw was every deep moment we have ever had, and how I couldn't understand you turning your back on me. I had no space for your humanity, and I immediately tried to possess you, but you are not mine, you are God's. And if you didn't want to share yourself with me anymore, I should have respected that, and I'm sorry I didn't. You are not an object, and I cannot be so unhealthily attached to you. I'm sorry for hitting you. I'm sorry for being afraid to lose you, and that turning into me acting out of fear and desperation. That was not the best me that you received, and I'm sorry for that. I am mad at the situation. I'm mad at myself. I'm deeply affected and afraid because it's such a deep heaviness that I don't want to feel anymore. It's not your fault nor your job to alleviate it from me. I honestly need to pray on it. I just hate how exposed I can feel. I'm just sad and sorry to be texting so much. That's why I truly hate when things like this go down. I gotta be here at work. I have no time today to just sleep and heal. I was up all night. I forgot all my shit at home. I'm in every single scene. Yet I did all. Yes, I did this all to myself. I'm sorry my text coming out of order. Darius responds to Kiki saying, have the night to yourself, Kiki, only you. When you wake up tomorrow, let me know what you want to do. Kiki sends a question mark, I believe. Oh, no, I don't know. He says, I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to lose myself, which is why I try and hold myself in those situations to, I don't know what he said after that, but that's interesting. That's interesting. To summarize this message, Darius was trying to break up with Kiki. And because he was leaving, she hit him. She hit him. So let's paint this picture for the ladies, all right? You're trying to leave a man, and as you're walking away, he hits you. I'm sorry, but I don't understand how this can be excusable.
It's not excusable. No fashion or form, but only in a woman's mind does this make sense. Oh, and in the form of court systems, right, which is not made for men, does this make sense? We just seen it in Grace Jabari's case where Jonathan Majors is trying to get away from this woman, right? She's fighting him in the car, getting out the car. She's fighting him. He picks her up and puts her back in the car, right? She gets out the car, chases him, fighting, chases him 2 blocks down the street. They still found this man guilty of 2 out of the 4 counts. In what world does this make sense? But just like the world defended that, these comments is about to defend Keke once again, even after she admits to doing what she did.
But let's read some reactions, all right? Let's read some reactions. So I have yet to see him hold himself accountable for anything. Narcissism is heavy with this one. This person responds, I'm a bit confused. Did Kiki ever hold herself accountable? Is she therefore a narcissist?
Not only did she not hold herself accountable, but she lied using those pictures to get a temporary restraining order placed on Darius and get temporary full custody of the child. Playing those type of games with the kid, man.
Heal, co-parent, and move on. She did say in the book that she'd like to jump on. Okay. Just because you're a fan doesn't mean that she's innocent. I'm sure it was abuse on both sides. I don't know if this man is lying or telling the truth, but a woman says a man beat her is believed by a woman, but a man says a woman put hands on him. You need proof.
Like, you see how that works? Like the chick said, I don't know, but I'm sure it was abuse on both sides. You haven't seen no evidence of abuse coming from Darius, but you've heard her say it out of her mouth multiple times in the book, in this text message, and this, that, and other. I've heard recordings myself when she said this. But you're gonna assume it was abuse on both sides. You see how that works for women?
I don't think I've ever texted nobody that much in my life. He's lying. If this were true, he would have said it when it happened, not after all of the drama. Bingo. Even if it was no reason for him to do her like he did. This person says she literally is on tape admitting to this shit, and she's wrong to put hands on him.
But this just goes to show you that, just looking through these comments real quick, women will still, even with hard evidence of them being wrong, they will still side with the woman no matter what. And the court systems will do this as well because they didn't ask her to show more than those flicker of pictures that she showed that made it look like he was beating her up. They didn't look at the actual video and see that they were tussling over a phone and he never struck her. They just granted her temporary sole custody, granted her temporary restraining orders, right? And then you see afterwards, this stuff comes out, and then you see it in the Grace Jabari case as well. They didn't care that the evidence showed her fighting him and this, that, and other. They just wanted to look at her broke finger. Oh, she broke her finger. She had a lacerated ear. Even though you can clearly break a finger when you're hitting someone, right? Like, we don't know when she suffered these injuries, but you see video evidence. You see the witness testimony of the guy that was in the car that said she was fighting him. All of this, and it's like, at what point as a man are you supposed to be able to protect your own space when a woman gets to swinging on you and hitting you and all this stuff? But when he did that, Jonathan Majors I'm speaking of, and placed her back in the car or whatever, trying to get away from her, he still due to her gathering some type of injury from somewhere throughout the night. And she been on tape lying multiple times about how she got these injuries and where she got them from, and on camera partying, even though she's supposed to have a broke finger, all this stuff. They still found this man guilty of 2 of the 4 counts. And he's lost Marvel, he's lost Disney, and many more sponsorships and jobs to come that he's going to lose because of this. But yet y'all call this justice. I don't understand this. I don't understand how women are able to play and finagle with the court system, especially with a child involved, as in Darius Jackson and Keke Palmer's case. Like now you're playing with the kid, playing chess, playing with the court system so they can be favorable to you, the mother. It really bugs me that women are allowed to play these type of games with kids and that they fully take advantage and do it at every chance they get. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, and I hope this works out for Darius. But I'm gonna just be honest. Watching Jonathan Majors and Grace Jabari case, I don't have that much hope. They probably still gonna rule in her favor in some form or fashion. But this your boy P. Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.